What's up everyone, and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you as always for coming and joining me on yet another video here on the channel. To my returning subscribers, you already know you are the absolute best. Thank you so much for coming back. And if this happens to be your first time here on the channel, welcome. My name is Monet. I am 25 years old, and here on this channel I am learning how to budget, manage my money. I'm using the cash envelope system to better get a handle on my money, and I am using the debt snowball method to eliminate my debt. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Join the family. I would love to have you, and click the notification bell so that you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, so let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. Based on either the thumbnail or the title, I am doing a debt update, and within it, I am sharing how I acquired some more debt. Now, this is a very difficult video personally for me to upload. It was something honestly that I was contemplating to even share, just because I don't want to hear the backlash or the criticism, but I'm going to be 100% transparent. And I honestly already said all of the worst possible things to myself. I already beat myself up about it. So if I can take my own criticism, then I guess I will be open to receive others. I am just sharing in hopes to show that, of course, when you are on your debt-free journey, everything is not going to be perfect. Some things are going to happen, and sadly, I am an example of things happening. But the main thing is that even though this setback was thrown at me, even though this was totally unplanned and unexpected, I have a plan on how to eliminate it, and I am just going to work with what I got and make the best out of the situation. So I had my moment to sit down, cry about it. I talked to my support team, and now I'm ready to go forward and continue on this debt journey. So, as always, when it comes to my debt updates, I am going to be using my debt tracker, which is available within my budget kit that I have within my Etsy. Or if you just want to eliminate your debt, I also sell just the debt tracker on its own, if this is a way to motivate you to eliminate your debt. Now, of course, I'm going to explain what the debt is that I accumulated and how I got to that point. But first, I am going to highlight my wins and document my progress within my student loans. So if you are familiar with the channel, I had only one loan, which was my Great Lakes for my student loans, and I have been working to lower that. And I made great progress in the month of December, and we are going to see what that was. All right, so the last time we checked in, I had my 8 student loans. So Great Lakes 1 through 6 was paid off, and I was working on Great Lakes number 7 and number 8. So I am happy to report that Great Lakes number 7, I was able to eliminate that with my debt snowball payment last month. So this is now at 0. And now I only have 1 student loan left for Great Lakes number 8. And I have lowered that now to $2,730. So in terms of the due date for my student loans, even though it is in forbearance, I always paid them on the 26th. So that is what I just write as a due date here. And the minimum payment that I always pay towards my debt was $483. So I will continue to make that minimum payment as well. So as we can see, I made a good dent into my student loans. I was focused. I was ready to pay this off. And a lot of comments that I got back was to use my $3,000 savings challenge to pay off my student loans and to just walk into 2022 debt free. And I was sitting and thinking on doing that. And just as I was about to do that and apply that to my student loan so that I can be completely debt free, that is when everything just went in a whole different direction. And I decided that I was not going to do that. and I had to fix the problem that was at hand. So I was going to do that and I was going to be debt free, but other things came into play. So the debt that I have acquired is a car loan. Sadly, if you watched my financial goals, you already knew that I was hinting at the fact that my car was not acting right, basically. It's been a consistent struggle with my car. My car was a 2013 Chevy Cruze. She was going on 8 or 9 years old and had over 200,000 miles, but I didn't care about that. I loved my car. I loved that she was paid off. So I had no desire to get a new car. I was in the process of saving up for it and I wanted to prepare for it so I wouldn't be in the position I am in today. So with my car, if you have been with me since the very beginning when I started my channel, that's when my car issue arose. It was basically every month it was something going on with my car. And it stems back to an issue with my car that I got done in 2020, I believe. I think it was June 2020. I took my car to a mechanic. I paid over $800 for him to do a repair. He said he fixed everything. And really what he did was damage my car to an extent where it could not be fixed. That was a constant issue. It was an oil leak. So it was a constant issue that I always had to get fixed with my car. I took it to several different mechanics. They all said that they would try and fix it. I had to pay for all of these repairs, but ultimately the issue just kept coming because he damaged the car so bad that it was basically beyond repair. On top of that, the cost of these repairs piling up was accumulating to more than what the car was worth. And it was just turning into something that I didn't want to deal with. So I just decided that for my sake and for my sanity to let the car go. So that explains why I really haven't been doing any side income videos, because for the last month my car was giving me issues. So now we come to today where obviously I traded in my car. So the trade-in value that I got for my car was about $3,000. Then I used my $3,000 saving challenge that I was going to put towards my student loans to be debt-free. I also added that as a down payment towards my car, so that put me at $6,000. And then I also had $1,000 within my car maintenance, so I added that as well, giving me a grand total of $7,000. Now, my number one priority was not to get a car to blow my budget. I wanted something that I knew I could pay off in under a year and something that I hope would stick around and be reliable for me. So my debt is going to be my new car loan. And once I put everything else into it, what was left that I have to pay is $4,240. I was still so upset with myself, but literally my mom and my best friend both said, you can pay that off. Like, don't beat yourself up over only an additional $4,000. To some, $4,000 may not be a lot. Somebody might say, why did I even have to get $4,000 car loan at all? Why couldn't I just get a car that was within my budget? I tried to find a car that I wouldn't have to make any payments on, but you pick what you find. And I was on a limited amount of time. I had to make a decision quickly because I need a car. So long story short, this is where I am today. I don't know what else to say on the matter, and I tried to be as responsible as I can with making a decision when it came to my car. What I must say though is that there is no possible way I would have even been able to put anything down as a down payment for my car if it wasn't for this budgeting and keeping track of my money and saving. If I was in this same exact position 2 years ago when I was not handling money, it would have been thousands. I'm talking maybe $10,000, $20,000 that I would have had to put down for a car loan. So even though I have added more debt to my journey, I myself personally see progress and growth. All right, so in terms of the due date for my car, I am paying this on the 21st of each month. And the minimum payment for my car is $117. So if we grab my calculator, if we total up my minimum, it's $483 plus $177. So that means that's a total of $600 each month for my minimum payments. And if we're totaling my overall debt, $2,730 plus $4,240, that means I am now at $6,970 for my overall debt payment. Okay, so if we go on and finish completing this paper, last month's debt total, we would look at the month before. So we saw I had $5,412 left for debt. So that is what I will write here, 5,412. And last month's payoff total, obviously this is going to be in the negative because I added more debt. So if we do 5,412 minus 6,970, negative $1,558, because that is the difference between the last months. So in terms of my starting debt, I am now going to have a different number since I added. So originally my starting debt was $33,099. So if we go ahead and add now my car loan, which is $4,240, my new starting debt will be $37,339. And we will continue to do my debt percent paid off. So to get that, it's the starting debt minus where we are today, 6,970. And here we see on the calculator, I have 30,369. So that is how much money I have put towards debt for my entire journey. And I have been on this journey now for 1 year and 9 months. So within that, I've put over $30,000 towards my debt. And if we divide this number once more by my starting debt, we will get my percent, which is 81%. Now, what I like to do with this percent is this is how I indicate how much I can fill in within my jar. And if you remember last time we were at 84%, and of course that is how much I filled in within my jar. But since now I am backtracking and now I'm back to 81%, I'm just not going to fill in my jar again until I surpass 84%. So we won't be doing anything with this for a while until we are able to catch up to reflect that progress. But overall, this is my current debt. And yeah, that's just what I decided to do. Before we end the video, I am going to color in my progress tracker because I did make some progress within my student loans, and I'm going to reflect that, and then we can wrap up the video. All right, so here's my progress tracker. If you've watched the channel, you already know what this is, but I liked to use this when I had multiple loans, and it helps me to track where I am within them. I did go ahead and make one for the new car loan that I just acquired, but of course we aren't going to color in anything with that, so that's blank, but it does have one. But what I am going to color in today is going to be my Great Lakes. So if I grab my calculator and we look down here, I started off Great Lakes with $22,802. And if we subtract that and put where we are as of today, which is $2,730, that means, wow, we hit a milestone. We've put over $20,000 to my student loans. So I am going to color up until the 20,000 mark to indicate that we are almost there. So this is a big win for me. I am still so happy to see that my student loans are about to be gone. It's just going to take a little bit longer, but that's fine. It's going to get done. So let me go ahead and color in my progress. All right, you guys, so there we go. It is colored in. We are almost nearing the finish line, and we will have it done by April. So you guys, that is how I am going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed the video or any feedback, then please be sure to go down below and leave the comments and let me know so we can chat and discuss. If you've been through this and you had to add debt within your debt journey and you share how you overcame it, then of course, by all means, leave that down below. I would love to read about that. If you enjoyed the video, then of course give it a thumbs up. That's the best way to help and support my channel. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video and you are enjoying the content, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would love to have you. And with that being said, you all, I'm going to let you all go, and I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.